Yeah. Hi, Mohammed. I'll have to check it out if you made it a video. Um, so I'm just watching the very end of this show here before I start formally live streaming. My name's Host Eric. I'm the host talking with fan people, and I'm watching a new episode of Reincarnated as a Slime, which is excellent. It's an excellent show. And this episode is now over. Okay, cool. I started this right before the episode ended. So, what do I got going on today? Well, is this old man allowed to YT? Turns out I am allowed to YT. Perhaps unsurprisingly to some of you. It is quite windy out today. Hello, Ernesto345. Hello, Tyler Hussey. Hi, Mina I Buke Yakichi. Mina I Buke Yakichi. It's a tough one. All right, let's pull up Bong Rip and then let's get started with this live stream officially. Okay, right now we're in the pre-stream part. It's not officially begun yet. Okay. Hi, Mohammed. Hi, Bree. Hi, Deft Artisan. Eric, don't you hate it when Joker bros react to a thing as if you knew they would react that way, so they think you were always after them, even though they never said anything about it for you to use it against them? I'm not sure what that is all about. Not yet. No, Ernesto. I'm going to have to work a little harder than that. Big booty, cutie wooty. Shake it like you made it out of nutritious meals. I'm doing well today. I just woke up from a nap. Had a nice nap today. What you might call a much needed nap. I have a bit of a notion. A Joker always treats his reaction as being justified regardless of context. Okay, well, I mean, I deal with people all the time. You might call it jokers, but I will watch that video, Muhammad. So go to your channel and see what's going on there. What did I dream about? I don't remember dreaming about anything in particular. Oh, I see it. I'll have to watch that. Why do you feel bad? Don't feel bad. I'm happy you made it. I'll watch it, you know. I'm not going to watch it right this second, but I mean, it's kind of flattering because don't worry about that, Muhammad. Listen, I've had so many videos, some of which are absolutely great, that have like 80 views and 10 years on them or something. Don't even worry about that. My ways. You can get a shout out. You have 19 subs and you have your ways. Tyler Hussey, I am 52 years old. I mean, I definitely deal with jokers around here plenty. Um, yeah, the key thing to YouTubing at all, if you're going to YouTube at all, is you have got to let go of any notions of of success being predicated on results. Like, like I said, I've been doing this steadily for 10 years, and um, I just done. I got just completely hornswoggled by Howie X's strange chat there. Okay, you think you're a three, an Enneagram three? Well, we're all pretty hard on ourselves, really, and the thing is, there have been plenty of times in my life when social media made me feel bad too, as it did its sort of like inexplicable, uh, inexplicable linkages between what I did and how people reacted. But it's really something that it takes a long time to to understand and process correctly. Like this morning, right? I was live streaming and I got in a little spat with this Gulf Coast Florida guy, right? And then he said, like, that's it, you just doxed yourself. And I didn't even really know what he meant by that. I guess he meant he was going to dox me or something. But, and then for a certain time, the viewers dropped down to like 4 viewers, 6 viewers. It was there for quite a while. It's like, oh, I wonder if he like somehow got me in trouble or something. You start to worry about little things like that. Um, but then the viewership shot back up to like 60. It goes crazy these days. It goes from like 5 to 60 to 70 to 5. It's just how it is, right? So, yeah, well, you're going to get some kind of response to each of your videos, but you can only do so much with the information. Like, I ultimately trust my intuition and stuff more than I trust the analytics. However, good evening, Brazil Marines. And I don't know if this is the same word in Portuguese as it is in Spanish, but bienvenidos. You're from the Amazon rainforest jungle. Well, that's pretty cool. You must have seen some poisonous snakes in your day, huh? Or venomous snakes, I guess you're supposed to call them. Well, thanks, salad dealer. I didn't even respond to your knock knock joke, did I? And you still gave me $5. How nice of you. um, so, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So it's like, I have some long form videos that I am convinced are excellent. That plenty of people have said things to me like, hey, this should go viral or whatever, but it doesn't. And you just think, okay, well, that's just how it is. I don't know. I get it. Social media is tricky. And if you're not getting it, the reality is there's also this kind of unfair reality of being human, which is it takes a lot of positive feedback to outweigh a little bit of negative feedback. Hi, Show Media. Welcome. My beloved Angel Bottoms, Chesty Delight, Rachel. Good morning, my beautiful darling, and welcome to your YouTube channel. So, it's like when something fails, It hurts more than something succeeding feeling good. But you got to have like two successes for every failure in life, which or more even, depending on the scope of the failure. Failure can be demotivating more powerfully than success is motivating. It seems like it is every time. So you got to kind of think all that stuff through, and you also have to be have a probably a fairly weak relationship with your emotions. Yeah, your angel bottom chest delights. Angel bottom chest delights. I like that as a name for you. And the other thing about social media is it's getting you from every angle, right? So, like, if you're not succeeding, in other words, if you're not growing as a social media entity, then you just feel like, well, I guess, this is just, I'm just small potatoes by nature or something. If you are growing like I'm growing now, then you will face every conceivable angle of attack on your emotional stability. Because there's a certain population of people who want to come in and provoke. Um, yeah, you need to have another source of, for sure. You can't put all your eggs in social media basket. People are going to want to come in and attack on every conceivable FI angle to provoke an FI response to you. So you've got to be very, very, very emotionally like Teflon and and also not very reactive. You got to learn to be not very reactive. So you can fail in different ways, right? Like social media can make me feel bad because somebody came in and successfully hurt my feelings with some shit. And or even if they just successfully provoked me into a response and I realized later that wasn't they weren't being legitimate. Nice beat. Roxy Music Angel Eyes. Okay, well, I'm not going to listen to Roxy Music Angel Eyes. I don't like Roxy Music. I already know I don't like Roxy Music. That's why I didn't bother reading your thing. Because Roxy Music sucks. But I could listen to it. Maybe I don't know that track. Maybe it's a good track. I'm not saying there are plenty of bad bands out there who have good tracks. So, you know, I should listen to it, I guess. Salad dealer, hello, good morning, how are you? Who's there? If I didn't say it already, who is there? I need to know. I didn't mean to ignore you. I was just in the middle of saying something else, I guess. That's definitely not their best track. Well, I won't listen to it then. No, I can't fart for you. INH says me. Are you him? I'm thinking of cooking some lunch here, not too long. And I'm thinking of doing something a little wild, a little crazy, but maybe exactly the thing that needs to be done. I'm thinking about making a pizza. That's right. I think I'm going to do it today. It's been a while since I've made one. With the kitchen all clean, I can use the counter to just roll out the pizza dough. Probably I won't have to necessarily use the uh, cutting board. Yeah, what do you think I am? Some kind of fart on command machine? Yes, this cat is Capio. And she is what's known as a very special lady. As you can clearly see now, that is what anybody would call a very special lady. Yeah. Oh, yes. What a sweetie potiti she is. So, her brother, of course, is not a sweetie potiti. I had to throw my flip flop at him this morning. He likes to play Don't Let Capillo Come In the Cat Door. So he'll like, when he hears cat door, he'll go running over there all like crouchy, like, I'm going to get you. I threw my shoe at him. I didn't hit him, unfortunately. Not gonna like he would be hurt by one of these tatami flippers. They're not very heavy or anything, you know. But I'm trying to explain to him, you need to stop being a sociopathic dick. You know, he doesn't want to listen to me. He wants to continue being a sociopathic dick. You know, older streamers than me, even? Thanks for answering the question, Loopy After Dark. I appreciate it. I do know that I'm allowed to YT, actually. It was kind of a tongue in cheek question because I've been doing it for a decade, but a lot of young people come in and assume I must be brand new to it or something for some reason. They don't know anything about anything, etc. A lot of young people come in and make those kinds of assumptions, so I like to have a little fun with it. You know. My cat, my other cat, Crispy Bacon. I love your name, by the way. Crispy Bacon. What did I get out of lives? Um, I just enjoy it. I get the chance to answer that question. I get the chance to tell Crispy Bacon about my sociopathic cat. I get to show off my wife's amazing artwork. I mean, how great is that, you know? Yeah, I remember when I was on AOL. I remember when we first got AOL, I thought the World Wide Web was part of AOL. Like, only one of your cats is psychotic. Well, only one of our cats is psychotic too. This cat's a sweetie. You know, she's a wonderful kitty. And we love her very much. We love the other cat very much too. We do love the other cat very much, but he is a dick. He's constantly trying to prevent this cat, this sweet cat, from having a happy life. Dulles told me he watched your creep rendition and had multiple orgasms. This cat's name is Capillo, okay? It means sweetheart in Hawaiian. The other cat's name is Trouble because he's trouble. He also, not only is he trouble, but he also has AIDS. He was a stray cat before, you know, and then he kind of conquered our family. Yeah. They are conflictor relations in socionics. Well, you know, my cat is the one who gave Taylor Swift cat AIDS. So, oh yeah, one of your cats also has FIV. So, Lupe After Dark, you and I have a lot in common. Hi, Doherty Vlasic. How's it going? No, I'm just pulling regular bong rips. But but you know what? You're right. I should put concentrate on top of it, crispy bacon. You are right. I don't know what I was thinking. You're having a booze? Cool. I don't drink alcohol, but I totally don't have any opinion about other people drinking it, you know? If other people like to drink it, they should drink it. No, I think it's fair to say I'm not even an amateur at that pistol whip. Dick star. Unless you mean it in the Spanish sense of bothering. I will bother things occasionally. Like sometimes I can't help it. I have to pet this wonderful kitty even though she doesn't want me to. The weather here today is blustery. Um, well, thanks, Athar Adv. I appreciate that. Yeah, maybe if someday you become famous and I talk to you, then people will stop shitting on my channel name so much. Oh wait, right. I was gonna put concentrate on this. As per Crispy Bacon's suggestion. Crispy Bacon. That's funny. I like that name a lot. Alright, so this is some crumble, it's called. I'm not exactly sure how they make it, but it's basically concentrated marijuana. And you can just put it on top of a bong rip like that if you want, like I just did. No, this is concentrate. It's called crumble. See, it's got this little thing here. It tells you it's California cannabis product. Oh, you're a med user? Okay. Well, I'm a regular, just smoke weed all the time person. I don't know what else to call myself. You might call me a stoner. Okay, listen, I'm not responsible for Palestine's problems. I'm not Israel. Go tell Israel to do that, not me. I can't do anything about it. Okay. You know what I think would be good? I think it would be good for me to go get started on lunch by, first of all, cleaning up what's. You know what I'm going to do first? This is probably going to blow everybody's mind. But I am going to put away the clean dishes first. Well, I support what is just in every instance. So, in this instance, that means I support Palestine. But it's not like I love the Islamic Arab world or anything, you know, Middle East or whatever you want to call it. I don't side with one side or the other. I side with what is just, correct, and true in every instance. You know, because that's how I roll, motherfuckers. Because that's how I roll. I don't want to wait for my life to be over before I turn out to be right about everything. I want to be right now and always about everything that I have a position on. What are you saying to me, Trouble? Oh, hey, it's just your mom. Oh no, maybe it is Capito. Trouble, as soon as he hears Capito, it's like, ooh, I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna get all like this, like, ooh, I'm gonna get you. Like, stop it, dude. Watch out for your brother. He's being a dick as usual. Here you go, Capito. All right, so let's have an SI style plan, okay? First of all, pull up my pants, which are, of course, as always, falling down. Pants. Who knew that pants were going to be so much trouble for me in life? that I basically can't wear pants. So it's like I really got two choices. It's overalls or like some kind of summer dress with straps over the shoulder. All right. What am I going to do first? Let's make a plan. Let's make an agenda. Let's make a schedule here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put away the clean dishes. Second thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put the dirty dishes in the dishwasher. Third thing I'm going to do, I'm going to wash this big pot. Okay? And then fourth thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put the pot away. And then I'm going to Isaiah and Carlos have been fighting about your type. Suspenders, I can't handle them. I need my suspenders. That's the fifth thing I'm going to do. Right. Then I'm going to start. Okay, wait. Actually, this. First, I'm going to put away the clean dishes and then put into the dishwasher the dirty dishes. After that, I will. You want to go outside, Troll? See, now he wants to go outside. Why? Because his sister went outside and he wants to go bother her. Right there. See, look at this. And he drives her away. Trouble? You be nice to your sister. Now she's run away. And he's like, good. I made her run away. Because I'm a dick. Here's a big ant. Can you see it? K.E., no one knows you better than me, all right? You know why? Because I'm the expert on stuff. Do I want to take a rip with you? Well, I have a schedule, Anthony, that I have to keep right now. So I can't do that right now. I forgot to put it on my schedule, but after putting away the clean dishes and putting in the dishwasher the dirty dishes, then I plan to have some kind of a break. I was really planning to have a health tube break, but I could certainly stop in on the way for a health tube break for a quick banger. But first, I need to put away the dishes. Ruminar. Bitey is another one of your cats, huh? Since I'm putting the dishes over there, that's what I'll show on the camera. You see all the excitement, okay? All right, first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna open up this and we're gonna put away some bowls. Are you ready to put bowls away? Do I put tobacco with your ribs? No, I don't. John. That's a European thing. Only Europeans like to do that. We Americans, we don't do that. That's un-American. I'll admit it's not un-American, but it's still not something Americans do. So I heard Germany legalized pot recently. Good for them. Good job, Germany. You might say, boy, Eric, you sure use a lot of bowls. To which I will reply, yes, we do. We do use a lot of bowls. It's true. All right, is that all the bowls? I think that's all the bowls that we have to put away. All right, now let's relocate and we'll put away something else. Thanks, Dave Vlasic. You prefer to dirty as many dishes as it takes to do a thing right? I prefer to try to limit my dish dirtying. Okay. Right. We have to put away the next thing that we always have lots of things to put away of. And that is the cups. The cups. The cups go in here. So here we have a cup. Put that back there. This is like the super cup, right? That's as big as a cup gets before becoming a bowl. What we get? Oh, that's coffee grounds. Okay. All right, so we'll put this here, and we'll get some more cups. We'll put them here. This one says E on it. That E stands for Eric. This one says R on it. That R stands for the second letter in Eric. I'm just kidding. This R stands, of course, for Rachel, my beloved wife. We don't have an I in the C cup, actually. All right. Now we have these things. Should I even keep this? Should I keep this even though it has a broken handle on it? What do you think? Eric, have you ever been wrongly fired from a job? I have. Yeah, I have. For sure. I was pissed about it too. All right, now we're going to put these glasses here. These are glasses. In contrast, these are cups. They go up there. This is a lid to a pot. It's going down here. All right. Now, I think it's going to have to be after I'm done putting the dishes away. And I need to put the dirty dishes in the dishwasher too. Here's this thing. I'm not sure where this goes. I'm going to put it right there. Now we're going to shift to the third thing we always have lots of to put away. Can you guess what it is? Who can guess? That's right. It's not plates. We have too many of those. It's these things. Silverwares, etc. So first we'll put this knife in here. And we'll pull out these things that don't go in the silverware. Everything that doesn't go in the silverware drawer, we'll take out, because that all goes over here. Okay, now, that's right, baby. It's silverware time. These are what I call the bad forks. I wish we didn't have them, actually. I don't know why we did. Because see, we're smart. Instead of just putting the silverware that we inherited in a closet for some special occasion that never is going to come, we just use it as our regular forks and knives. Yeah, some of it's getting a little tarnished. But you know what? Tarnish never hurt anybody. That's why people in the Old West said, what in tarnation? Because they too were interested in tarnishing. So, I take out my tarnish ware first, put that away here. And we'll take out the non-tarnish ware. Put that away. You non-tarnished ware, you're the bad forks. Deal with it. Alright. And before you know it, you put away the dishes. This can go over in this other bucket. Next, it's time to put into the dishwasher the dirty dishes. So I'm going to scrape this a little bit to make sure it doesn't have too much dried on rice. Scrape this a little bit. Alright, now it's time to put things in the dishwasher. We've got some bowls. Rinse my hands off. We've got, I don't even like to put this rice scooper, I need it so much, it's such an important part of life that I don't like to put it in a dishwasher. So I'll wash that rice scooper by hand. I will need it before the dishwasher gets run again, you know. Put this in there, put that there. Then we'll put this here. Put these cups here. Okay. It's like in the dishwasher, there are certain parts, I think, that are supposed to be for certain kinds of things you put a certain way, right? But I never do it that way, you know, I just put everything wherever. Alright. I think we're ready to transition. I don't know if Anthony has been that patient, but if he has, his patience is about to be paid off. Because it's time to pull the bong rip. You hide out here for a minute. I need to hide out with a group of other people. Here we go. Here we go. Anthony is okay, Bob S. Thanks for letting us know. I've got to pack this bowl full of weed. The eyes are the hands of the face. I like that, Ruben. I like that a lot. Confuse. It succeeded. It succeeded, WTF fake news. Did you use Cydex attack on me? It worked. I'm confused. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. No foosball fan. Well. What have we here? Another clog. Oh, Cloggy McCloggerton. You are the most cloggiest bong in history. That's what this bong's name is. It's Cloggy McCloggertons. INFJ girl I knew told me her and her boyfriend wanted to do everything together so they would hold hands pooping. Rachel does tend to like to sit with me in the bathroom when I'm pooping. We don't hold hands though. And I'm not especially inclined to reciprocate. You know, when she's pooping, I have no interest in going into the bathroom with her. So, you know, the closest kind of greeting thing like that is when two people sit down on the ground and play patty cake with their feet. All right. Foot patty cake is a greeting native to the indigenous culture of the Kwakalacas of the Amazon forest. They're the innovators in foot patty cake. Greetings. Rachel's phone's making an alarm. Wonder if I should tell her this. Probably telling her to get up, but she's already gotten up, you know. Oh no, I don't hear it anymore. She must have turned it off or something. Okay, so we're done with step 1 of this, and we're done with step 2. Step 2 was to pull a bong rip with Anthony is. Step 3 now, we have to wash this pot and this coffee trough, which I guess I'll put over there again. All right, Eric, there's nothing to do but to do it. It's time to wash that pot. Well, I gotta say, folks, I am excited by the Oakland A's. They are currently 5-8, which is a lot better than they started last year. Playing well. I would love to see this team get to and above 500. Would love to see it. I wonder how Ruiz is doing in AAA. I can't believe he's demoted. Okay, this pot is now clean. It was easy to clean because I soaked it. Now we'll dry it with this paper towel as per meow. At the bottom. Meow the meow. I'm gonna meow the meow over here as well for meowing purposes. And then we'll put this pot down here where it goes. Alright. Now, next thing we need to wash is this rice scooper. We'll wash it with our washing hands, like this. We could soap it up and everything, but you know, if we just use the scoop rice and put it in the rice pot to soak, and it's not really that gross. Alright, now let's put the coffee trough back where it goes. You can see we need a coffee trough because the coffee drips. So, okay, now that we have our coffee trough set up, we are ready to begin cooking our pizza. But before we start cooking our pizza, I want to have a health tube. I'm also cleaning up some of these grains of rice that I spilled yesterday. Alright, let's throw those into the trash can. That's per meow. Now, what we're going to do, we don't need a jacket. It's very pleasant outside. We're going to take a little walk around the house tour while we do this. I'll bring my glasses. I'll bring my health tube. And then the last ingredient I need to accomplish things. God bless you too, Doherty Vlasic, and see you later. Okay, I need my beverage. Now we've gotten all these things. We'll go have a health tube. I also hope you're having a better day today, show media. I'm sorry if I didn't adequately acknowledge that you were having a bad day yesterday. I noted a couple of things, but I don't know. I guess I didn't feel like I had anything to say about it, really. All right. It is very windy today. And I want to find a spot where I can show that reality. There, that's good. You can see the wind blowing the trees around here. See how they're blowing around? Trouble. So you can probably hear the windiness. I've got my glasses on now. I can read the words that people are saying. So, yes. Okay. It's kind of chilled out a little bit, though. It has. We'll see if it gets windier or less windy. I know a storm's coming in, So, one imagines that the wind is bringing that storm in. And there's a kitty. And he's scratching. He's scratching away. It's a good thing to scratch. You scratch that thing. And not furniture, please. We'd appreciate it. It's really lovely out. It's not particularly warm, but it's not cold at all. It's like warm in the sun and cool in the shade. Let's stand in the shade now. That's a little bit more pleasant in the shade. Sure, Anthony is. That doesn't sound good. There's a dead tree over there. It might fall down. The plumber told me yesterday that there's a bunch of pine trees. Used to be a bunch of pine trees. They all died because of this pine beetle. We have a few pine trees around here. Most of the trees around here are cedar. There's this live oak tree right here. This is a California live oak tree. And we've got some small maple trees. Quite a few small maple trees around. Along with Douglas firs. Hey, bud, I will be going to one of the country's finest cake restaurants tomorrow. Like, finest cake restaurants? Isn't a cake restaurant called a bakery? Well, Sean Al, to be honest, these are grand firs. They're not Douglas firs. What am I doing? I'm live streaming. What are you doing? Slaying monkeys? Trouble, if you are going to bother your sister coming outside, then I'm going to shoo you away. He thinks, like, every time he goes by the cat door, he's like, I will lie in wait to prey upon my sister. Because I'm a sociopathic dick. Anyhow. Sociopathic cats notwithstanding. Seems like a good opportunity to get a little shot of the stream. I like to get it while I can. It's not year-round, you know. And so, certain times of day when the sun's sparkling off of it, it's easier to see than other times of day. You can see it pretty well now. Trickling through. This is in California. Yeah, we have black bears. We don't have grizzly bears. So we don't really have to worry about bears because black bears do not. They're very like timid, you know. They're not aggressive at all. Well, that's cool. Hopefully you'll get to eat some cake. These days you have to probably get special permission slips to be allowed to eat cake at school. Anyhow, it's a really nice day out. And an excellent day to make Eric's a Sierra Mountain Pizza. For those who've not before experienced my pizza cooking recipe, you will get to see it today in all of its glory. I will check to make sure we have all the ingredients for them. Very certainly do, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. All right, let's get cooking. Let's get cooking pizza like we were named Mario and Luigi. You might say, wait a second, Eric. Mario and Luigi didn't make pizza. Well, let's ignore that for a second. How are we doing, girls? We're doing great. Having a happy day, I'm sure. Let's look down the hill. Well, no Sasquatches. I gotta do the periodic Sasquatch patrol to make sure we don't get any Sasquatches coming around here trying to, throw logs at the house or whatever. There's the propane tank. Did they ever come and fill this propane tank? It is now Friday. How much propane do we have? Let's see. No, they did not. We have under 20 propane. Come on, JS West. You're failing the JS test right now. Rachel should call them and say, can you please refill our propane? We're under 20. And we're going to have to use it this weekend with the weather, It's going to be chilly. It's like we already paid for it. Give us our propane. You propane stealers. That's what I should call them. Actually, they're not stealing propane. They're stealing money. It's incorrect of me to call them propane stealers. Okay. So, let's get ready. Let's get ready. Meow, meow. Sean L., you get a wonder point for that fantastic joke. Call them and tell them they're being a propane in the ass. Hi, Rob Walker. We're about to make some pizza. I'm making the pizza. Okay, how do you make it a pizza? Oh, that's right. Before we make it a pizza, I have to look up the recipe again online. I don't remember it exactly. Uh-oh, the TV has turned to this. We don't want this. Oops. Pushing the wrong thing. There. No, I don't want to watch The Mask with Jim Carrey. Thank you very much. There, we're back. We're back and better than ever. Do I like anchovies? Niet, as the Russians say. Niet. Okay. Happy birthday, Jaden. And may you live 100 more. Sep says Elijah Quinn, and then he says, red face, red face, red face, red face, red face, red face. All right, you go to bed then. Unthinkable says hi. Is it in fact unthinkable that he would say hi? Probably not. Okay, let's look at this recipe that we have to look up. Pizza dough recipe. The best pizza dough recipe is the one I use every time. Cancel. You don't want your meows, okay? Just stop it. What a horrible sight this is. But it's a good recipe, so I just keep coming back here. All right. 2 to 2 1/3 cups of flour. 1 packet of instant yeast, that's 2 1/4 teaspoons. 1 1/2 teaspoons of sugar. 3 teaspoons of salt. 1/4 to 1/8 of a teaspoon of garlic powder and or dried basil leaves. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. 3/4 cup of warm water. Okay, so we're going to get out the mixer. What? Yep, we're going to get out the mixer. But that's not the first thing we're going to do. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to proof the yeast. So, you might be saying, Eric, how do you proof the yeast? Don't worry about it. I'm going to teach you how to do it right now. I'm going to teach you with my teaching bone, okay? You're going to love it. You're going to love it so much. Do we really want to keep that thing? I don't know. Alright. I'm going to do a little cleaning before I do some cooking here. Because I like to cook in a clean kitchen. Rachel and I got the kitchen clean the other day. And I'm going to try to keep it clean for a little while. So, let's turn on all the million lights that are in this room. There's so many of them.
I called JS once, they're calling me back because she has to call the manager.
Okay. Why is she calling the manager?
Probably to be like, these people have been waiting and they're below 20 and like we shouldn't charge them because we told them this week. You know? Like that kind of talk.
Oh, so like in case we run out?
Yeah.
Is that what you asked him about? Like, what if we run out?
No, I didn't. She just, I think they're in trouble because they said they were going to be here this week and they haven't been. So she's trying to find out like what's up.
I see. Normally they do the opposite, right? They under promise
Yeah.
by a lot.
Yeah, by a lot, and then they come like 2 days later.
Yeah. This is the first time they've done it this way. Alright, so I'm doing a little cleaning in the kitchen here where we've gotten things a little bit dirty since Rachel cleaned the counters.
Thank you for being such a Johnny do-gooder.
Well, thanks. It's just really, it's like, the truth of this is, I feel like I enjoy live streaming more when I do something.
Well, that's good. That's good motivation.
Yeah, it's like, I can kind of pause in the middle of doing things to look at the chat sometimes, or less, depending, you know?
Yeah. It's wonderful.
Alright, there. So, now that I cleaned up a little bit anyway, let's proof some yeast. How do we proof some yeast? First, we're going to get a cup. Well, probably not this one. Let me get this. Let me get this half cup out. This is where I'll proof the yeast in it. This is rather poorly designed. So there's a little bit of a design flaw going on here. I guess I'll prop it up with this, maybe. Alright. Let's proof some yeast. Rachel, if you turn around, do you happen to see a pair of glasses of mine handy over there?
Yes.
Thank you. So I'm getting a couple of ingredients out of the refrigerador, as they say in Spanish. Thank you, darling.
You're welcome.
How very helpful of you. Now, we've got some sugar, we've got some yeast. Let's put it right here and we'll have a feast. Let's see what's going on here before I start this. Let me look at this. Giggity ass. Thanks, unthinkable. Ladies, I'm married to a wonderful woman. When are you going to have a shave? Not anytime soon. Okay. So, now, how to proof the yeast. First, you remember exactly how many teaspoons or tablespoons or whatnot of yeast is required. Rachel, could you look at the TV and tell me how much yeast is it?
Yeast.
Where's our little scoopers?
2¼ teaspoons. Oh, they should be in. The little ones. They should be in there. We have another set. Here. They're under all the knives.
Yeah, you want to give me those knives? I think these knives should go in the drawer over here. Ooh.
Careful.
Falling knife. Man stabs foot with falling knife. Fortunately, man did not stab foot with falling knife. Put those knives in this drawer because there's too much weight already in the silverware drawer.
Here you go.
Thank you, darling.
You're welcome. So 2¼ teaspoon.
And this is a teaspoon. This one is the teaspoon. So we'll put the 2¼ cups of teaspoons into this little cup here. 1 teaspoon. 2 teaspoons. I would note that the design flaw of this remedies itself as soon as you put anything in. So maybe it's not a design flaw after all. 1/4 teaspoon. Piao. That's the yeast, okay? Now we've yeasted.
Sean says don't overdo it. You don't want a yeast infection.
Thanks, Sean. That's good advice. That is good advice. Now, in order to quote unquote proof this yeast, we're going to put just a little bit of sugar, maybe a quarter teaspoon. And we're going to put that in with the yeast. And then we'll leave this out because I think I need to mix a little bit more sugar into it eventually. And we'll put some warm water on. You have to wait for the water to get warm.
I'm making a bowl. I need people's help.
You're making a bowl?
Yeah.
Do you need their help in making it, or you're?
No,
I got you. Okay, I got you.
Two options and I need help.
Okay, so do you want me to say something to them, or what?
I'm doing it.
Oh, okay. We're waiting for this water to warm up. A little bit warmer than this, okay? It should be not so warm that it burns you, but pretty warm. Alright. Then I'm going to swish it around here. Okay. So this is what I have now, what it looks like. Looks like that. Alright. That just got a little bit of warm water in it, the yeast and the sugar. And put these back here where they go now. There. Alright, now let's get out the mixer. The mixer helps make the dough making process a little bit less of a hassle. Should Rachel... There's some choices. I wonder what they are. Now, earlier, Rachel K.E. was talking to me about her being upset with the dryness of some kind of makeup product. I don't remember exactly what it was. Yeah, I said, "Oh, I'm sure Rachel. If I'll remember and tell Rachel, but I didn't remember what it was." So, this is really a story about me not remembering.
Well, I'll text her then on Discord and be like, what was it that you said was dry? Right? It was dry.
Yeah, some eye product or something was too dry. It was by some famous person, I think. It was like a celebrity's makeup meow, you know? It was a celebrity's makeup meow. Alright. Could you turn off the light in that closet for me and close the door? Thanks. Alright, here we are. We're going to put this right here. We're going to plug it in to the plug. Oh! It was already on, I guess. I moved that thing when I was getting it, is what happened. Alright. Now. You might be saying, Eric, how do you work one of these things? I don't know how. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it. I'm going to show you. On this, there's a little poker that sticks out. On this, there's a little hole for that poker to go in. You just put that poker in there and then turn it. Yeah, there, like that. Okay. Now, you might say, Eric, what in the world am I going to do? I can't fit the bowl underneath the thing. It's too much in the way. That's what this is for. It lifts this up and down, okay? So, maybe I should put this on afterwards. I'm no expert on these things. This thing just came with the house, okay? So we'll put this bowl on, like now. I got grease on my fingers.
Hi. Tuesday? Okay. Okay, okay. All right, that's good to know. That's all right. I'm glad that we know now. Okay, on Tuesday. All right, well, that's good. Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Tuesday's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll try to keep the heater off, kind of,
Yeah.
or put it down low.
Yeah. We don't really need it as much. So she said what happened is whoever gave us the estimate for a week kind of underestimated. She said usually we give it 2 weeks, but because so whoever told us a week said a week because they're slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay. Now we've got the flour. We're going to put this back on. Like now. There we go. Now we're going to turn this around again. And as you see, we can lower it down or raise it up like that from this thing on this side. Okay, now we will grab a cup and we will scoop some flour like Jeremy McBauer. Alright, now it says put in 1 cup of flour, then put in meal, then put in meal, okay, then put in the other flour. I don't do that. I don't listen to those scoundrels when they try to tell me that, okay? I put all the things in at the same time. So don't you be intimidated into putting your flour in 1 cup at a time. Don't let the cooking Nazis tell you what to do, okay? You can just put all the stuff in at the same time. Just like your microwave food. Just put the whole box in. You don't need to take it out of the box. I mean, you do before you eat it, but not before you cook it, okay? So there's 2 cups of flour. I'm gonna leave this flour out because I'm gonna need some of that. Now, what else do we have to put in here? Let's look at the ingredients. Three-quarters cup of warm water. 1.5 teaspoons of sugar. 3/4 teaspoons of salt. Okay.
If you need any reminders, I'll tell you.
I will for sure. Thank you. So 3/4 cup of warm water. So to do that, and to have the half cup occupied, we'll use this 1/4 cup. One, two, three. 3/4 cup of warm water. Now, we're going to need to put some olive oil inside of this. Where did I put the olive oil?
Oh, it should be in the pantry.
Okay. All right. Got your extra virgin olive oil here, which is the most virgin it can get. How much olive oil are I supposed to put in? Oh, that's good work. Hold your horses, everybody. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. This is a tablespoon, okay? This is a tablespoon. One tablespoon of olive oil. And 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Okay. Good for us. Now, put this back here behind the garlic powder and the dried onions. Okay, next we'll put the yeast in, which now looks like this foamy stuff, right? Then we'll get a dash more warm water to smear that around in. And we'll pour this in there like that. Alright, good enough. So, the next thing we have to put in there is some sugar and some salt. So let's go look and see how much, since Rachel's not actually here to tell me.
Sorry.
That's fine. 1.25 teaspoons of sugar, 3/4 teaspoons of salt.
I'm so sorry.
So we get 1 teaspoon of sugar, and then maybe a little more sugar. We already put some sugar in with the yeast. Do a little bit more. That's good enough. All right. Now, how much salt should I put in?
3/4 teaspoon.
3/4 teaspoon. All right. So this is half a teaspoon. And here's another 1/4 teaspoon. And that's it, right? I put in the yeast, I put in the...
You put in the garlic?
No, how much garlic powder does it say?
1/8 to 1/4 teaspoon.
Okay, so not very much. Let's put a little garlic powder in here. Why not? I'll just sprinkle a little bit there. All right.
Okay, so you got all-purpose flour.
Yep.
Yeast.
Yep.
Sugar.
Yep.
Salt.
Yep.
Garlic powder.
Yep.
Olive oil.
Yep.
And more water.
Yep.
Okay. I'll be back. I'm just gonna put conditioner in my hair.
Okay. So you have to lift this up before you do that. Otherwise you have the problem I did. Alright, now mushing it around. I'll show you what it looks like. It's mushing it around, making it into a dough. You can make it go higher if you want. But yeah, it is pizza dough. It doesn't need to be over meowed, I don't think. This might be fine, like right here, even, you know. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, that seems about right. All right. When you look at this, you can tell if it's right by how it feels, right? This is sticky, but not too sticky. Doesn't really come off on your hand, right? But it almost does. This is just about what you want. Okay, so now that I've gotten this dough ball, I'm going to put it back in here. I'm going to put it under these lights over here. I'm going to get a saran wrap to put on top of it. And in the meantime, I'll put this part back in the closet. We don't need this anymore, and it just takes up a lot of room. So we just put this right back in the closet. Okay. I'll have to wash that other part so. All right, so this is saran wrap. I mean, it's called stretch tape, but I call it saran wrap. All right, now that I've saran wrapped this, it won't dry out. Can you see? I've saran wrapped it with saran wrap. Let's put that right there. And I'm going to now rinse this off. I guess I'll put it away with the rest of the machine, except for that bowl, which I'll put back later. But, you know, this never really gets that gross. It just meows pizza dough. It's the only job it really ever does. I did try to make bread previously. I don't remember it going particularly well, but bread's a little tricky, you know. If you want to try to get that super soft bread that you get at the store, it's not that easy to make that. All right, let's put some things away. So what we're gonna have to do is let this bread dough rise. While we're letting it rise, let's clean up after ourselves so we don't leave a big mess. All right. This sugar we keep in the fridge because, you know, ants and stuff. Okay. Now let's put these things away. This is the saran wrap. What's going on? Okay. You horrible advertisement. Fortunately, I don't need this anymore. Why don't I need that anymore? All right, you're right. Okay, you're right. I do need the flour still. I need to put the flour back out. Whoever said that is correct. I still do need the flour. That was silly of me. You are correct. I do still need the flour. What kind of tree is that? Well, the one right outside the window here is a cedar tree, apparently. At least that's what the plumber says. All right, let's go to the pantry. Do you choose door number 1, door number 2, or door number 3? I choose first door number 1, where this goes. Then second, I choose door number 2, where this goes. All right. Now, we don't need to let this rise for a super long time, but we need to let it rise for longer than that. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this counter. I can see like it's not clean, you know. I'm going to clean it with just regular soap and water. All right. Now let's dry this off with this paper towel. And I think what else I'm going to do here, I'm actually going to move some stuff around a bit. Then I move that over. I'm gonna move that stuff. Move that stuff away with this paper towel. Because I'm planning on rolling out my pizza dough right here on this counter. I'm not going to use some sort of cutting board. I'm going to do it right here on the counter like God intended. That's why we have counters, right? And they're made out of formica or whatever this is made out of. That's why God invented formica. You think it was just for Micah's sake? No, he invented it for all of our sake. All right. Now it's time to take a break. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna have a beverage. Everybody join in. We're gonna go for a can of Coors Edge, helping you keep your edge since whenever they invented it. I'm a fan of this. I like to advertise products that don't pay me to advertise them. No, I cannot say that, Ezra. I don't do a Cartman imitation. The other day I went out to do that was the first time I attempted it. I'd have to practice a Cartman imitation. Hi, Bonker. Hi, Mr. Buster Bubble. Are you here to bust my bubble? Don't go busting bubbles now. I am from the United States of America. I'm from the state of California. Mariposa County. The mother of counties, they call it. Hi, Brazil. How you doing? YouTube says, cringe. Well, thanks, YouTube. I'm glad you have so clearly articulated a knee-jerk response. Joshua agrees. Cringe. Dicky Family says hi. Hi, Dicky Family. What's going on? I don't really do imitations. I can do Jordan Peterson, kind of. I don't have any work. I'm retired, you could say. But why is it called the Mother of Counties? Because basically, originally Mariposa County was this huge county in the middle of the state, and it kept shedding off counties from its original size until now it's this tiny county in the middle of the state. Yeah, Los Angeles has a homelessness issue. I took 2 today, Pretty Cat. Thank you for asking. The 2 most important dumps of the day. So we used to live in Los Angeles, David Ramach, but we moved to a different part of California that's a much, very different kind of place. I like it here a lot. I didn't like it in LA that much. Yeah, I know where the Yukon is. It's where they grow Yukon Gold potatoes. I did not go to Los Angeles. You mean the Golden State? Yeah, well, there's a lot to like about California. There's a lot to not like about it as well. I just was hitting regular flour, Mr. Buster Bubble. Uh, no, I never chopped on Rodeo Drive. Yeah, you got your own issues if you're from Tel Aviv. No doubt about that, David Ramat. So Rachel is dealing with her hair right now, I believe. Um, she wanted to put certain kinds of conditioner in to it and so forth. She's doing hair maintenance. She uh she washed her hair this morning. And pretty cat, washing your hair for a woman is a big deal. Okay, it's not like me washing my hair. You got to put towels on it. You got to put stuff on it. You know. I don't eat uncooked pizza dough now, but there's not any reason not to. It doesn't have any raw eggs in it or anything. Yeah, well, Rachel is. Rachel's my wife. But other people are just people who became mods back in the day before there was any new people around here, when this was just a stagnating, failing old man's legacy. Now things are looking brighter. I never really viewed it like that, but things are different now than they used to be. I find myself, for example, being called upon to retell my basic story over and over again, like the basics of it, like I'm Eric, I'm 52, this is my wife Rachel, she's 39. Whereas before the channel started growing, I never had to tell that part of the story again, right? It was just the same people here over and over and over again. I'm about to shave my tant, my gooch. I'm about to shave my tant, my gooch. Yeah, I'm about to shave my tant, my gooch. Shave it, shave it, shave it, my tant, my gooch. I like your song, Mr. Buster Bubble. And I'm about to shave my pubes lamau. Yeah, I'm about to shave my pubes lamau. Well, thank you, Blazing 505 and how. Cause Chanel has long hair covers my chest. Well, hopefully the long hair covers your chest does not comprise the pubes that guy has shaved off. Temporal teleporter. Welcome. I was just looking at your soulmate the other day. So here comes the guy. You might catch a glimpse of him. The guy who walks his dog by driving around in his little orange car. Every day he walks his dog like this. That's good advice, Sean. Sean points out that it might not be a great idea to put mousse in your hair. Regular deer, maybe. Maybe a doe. Good idea, Mr. Beaster Bubble. Buster Bubble, I mean. There goes some.
Hi.
Hi. There's some impatient out-of-towner driving around the old man with his dog barking.
Oh. Sorry, I've been preoccupied.
That's fine, darling. You have nothing to apologize for. It's windy.
That storm's coming in. You could always tell, like when the clouds are moving fast, and the trees are blowing a lot, you can tell that's when like weather's coming in.
As for Ginsburg, I like your hair regimen. Ezra Ginsburg promotes putting flan in your hair. I think it's a great idea. I think I'm going to try it. I know I'm trying it.
Imagine we go to Don Rubin's and I ask for flan and then I just like put it in my hair.
I think we'd be better off ordering it to go, and then explaining. Can you please not pour any sauce on top of it? It's for my hair.
The looks.
Rachel was preoccupied tending to her hair,
Yeah.
which, as you see, looks
air dry.
absolutely
One.
lovely.
Thanks. YouTube influences me a lot.
Do you think hair like that just happens, Putty Cat? Do you think it just magically happens? No. This woman has to put some time and effort into looking this good, okay? You need to respect that. She's looking sharp today, too. Let's take a gander at this outfit. Let's do a little fashion critique.
Thanks.
All right.
We could also do, should I wear flares or skinny jeans?
I'm loving the bells.
Okay.
Looking great. Got a well situated belt.
Thank you.
Segueing the bottom half to the top half.
Yeah.
You know, framing things nicely.
Thank
A nice
you.
fitted shirt. Looking sharp.
Thank you, Eric. You know, that means a lot coming from you.
I am a fashion diva.
You are a fashion diva.
My hair, yeah, just like me. This hair doesn't just happen. I pluck these hairs out individually to get this look.
Wow.
This isn't naturally
You really are a
occurring.
diva.
Yeah. I just figure if I had a full head of hair, which I naturally do, that people would think I was wearing a wig. So I do this so I don't look fake.
Oh.
So it's actually, I'm being fake to not look fake.
That's the Hollywood way.
Yeah. Also, you know, I had all these teeth removed
Mm-hmm.
to make me look more relatable, you know.
Do you think it helps you have a distinguished look? Like not a distinguished...
No, I think it helps me to be not too distinguished.
Okay.
It brings me down to earth.
earth.
Right, yeah. Helps me to connect with the people.
Butterfly.
Wear jorts. What are jorts?
Shorts are like the new thing, the new fancy thing.
Is it
They're really long shorts.
so they're like
big, too.
capris?
But they're not fitted.
I see. They're like MC Hammer capris?
Yeah.
I
Or like Marky Mark capris.
Okay. Thanks, Sean L. Thanks. That's a fun pun. I like it. All right, I think we're ready to work with this dough now. Jeans, shorts, or jorts? Oh.
Yeah, jean shorts. But they're like there's a specific look to jorts. They're very ugly.
So then Putty Cat, no. If Rachel thinks they're ugly, I trust her judgment, you know.
They really are. And it only suits like really tall and skinny women.
You know what I heard yesterday, I believe it was, maybe the day before, that I found amusing, is that I have ruined the color red for Rachel, because every time I see somebody wearing red, I say, "Oh, what is this? They think they're Nancy Reagan or something?"
I knew I was gonna get a comment from him, so like every time I look at something that's red, I'm like, no.
All right, we're going to begin this next process by washing our hands. Yes, indeed. A little something that we call hand wash extravaganza. All right. Put a little soap on. We're going to wash the hands with our hand washing methods. Now, Now that we've washed the hands, we will dry them with this paper towel with the following drying methodology. Next, we're going to bring the trash can over here just in case. It's a good idea to work with the trash can in easy range of you in case you need to throw some trash away. Alright, now let's look at the surface we're going to be working on here, which is this countertop. We're going to need to prep this with a little bit of flour. Dry it out all the way, make sure there's no drips of water left. Alright, here we go. Trash is right there conveniently. We'll take a little flour, and we're going to sprinkle it around. Alright. Now, we'll get another little bit more flour, put it on our hands. Like this. Now we're going to take off this. And this dough is not super risen or anything, but this is pizza, so it's fine. We're not making bread. We get a little a little flour on our dough here. Sprinkle a little bit of flour on the dough, like yeah. Okay. Now we're not going to use all of this dough. We're just going to use even this much. This will be fine if we do 2 cookie sheets worth of pizza, which I think is fine. We'll eat it over the course of the day. So, put this down here, and then we will get out this roller. And we're going to just roll your boat away. This process is called roll your boat.
Roll your boat.
Gently on the counter.
Ooh, it's looking good.
Mm-hmm. So we're rolling this out like it were a new season for television. And the point is, you want to get it as thin as you possibly can. Okay. This Eric's patented Sierra Ultra Thin Crust Pizza.
Eric's patented Sierra
Ultra Thin Crust Pizza.
Ultra Thin Crust Pizza.
It does require you make it ultra thin, obviously. So we're thinifying it as much as it can be thinified now. And there we go. Now I'm going to get a tool that we have in the other room. We'll be right back. Ooh. I think.
We're gonna be using the thing that's great for us.
I think Twist Tie Lady maybe in store for some arms.
Yay!
I've got another twist tie here. Put that in my pocket later and make Twist Tie Lady some arms.
I love you.
I love you too. Now we're going to cut this. Pya! And then we're going to cut this. Pya! And we're going to put that in the trash. Alright, now we've got this new thing. It's got this plastic on it. Take that plastic off. There. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this.
We love you too, Booty Cat. Bootman says, what the fuck are you using a pizza cutter now?
Because I'm not going to put it onto a circle.
Oh, I see.
I'm going to put it onto this thing. So first I need to clean this off a little bit. So we'll just yeah, a bit in the sink here.
Bootman asked on a cookie sheet?
On a cookie sheet, yes. This is how you make this pizza, okay? I tried it on the circular pizza, aluminum pizza tin.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. It
No.
needs to be on a cookie sheet. Okay? So, clean off this cookie sheet. Yeah, like now. Alright. That's good enough. Now, we're going to dry this off. You just have to trust me, even though this might not be normally how you do it. This is how I do it.
Yeah, it's Eric's Sierra ultra thin crust pizza.
Alright, so now I'm gonna have to get that other thing out in a second, but we will cut this like this way. Alright. Now, we're gonna lift up this pizza crust here and peel it off. Ever so gently peeling it up. Ever so gently.
Bootman, this is how Eric makes pizza.
Yes, this is how I make pizza. Okay, so this pizza currently is not shaped very well. Obviously. That's okay. We don't need it to be shaped perfectly because we're going to do something pretty tricky here you're going to see in a second. Push this down here. Put that down here.
I mean, are you guys not entertained? I'm entertained.
You just have to trust me on this, okay? Just trust me. This is gonna be just fine. Now I do wish it were a little flatter on this side, so I'm gonna roll it out a little bit. There. Now I will also then roll this out a bit more. Let's put this over here. Put that back in there.
You really should trust Eric, the temporal teleporter. He makes really good pizza. Eric is a good cook.
We'll make that flatter, like so. Alright, now we'll peel this up ever so gently, like a mother's womb. I think we'll tape it to this first. So basically, we need Okay, let's see how this works. Put this down. This is a two-handed operation. Okay. Now we'll bring this over here so you can see. Okay.
Victor Paulo McHugh says, "Pintaron las tortas fritas?"
Fried potatoes? No, there's no fried potatoes going on here, okay? This pizza will not have as one of its toppings fried potatoes.
It's looking good.
So now you see how I said don't worry, relax, don't do it. When you want to go to it, relax, don't do it.
Where do you want to go?
Alright, so now we've got this in here. We'll tear off these extra bits. There we go. And we're going to have some extra pizza dough if we want to make another one later. We'll put it back into this ball of pizza dough. Smush it around a bit. And then we'll put it back here. Under the lights so it can rise again. Like a zombie if you don't kill it properly. Okay. Now we've got the dough all in here perfectly like we want to. We smash it down a couple of times to make it extra flat. Okay. Now, what we're going to get is the next ingredient. Here is that ingredient. It's called tomato paste. Okay? We're going to take out this can opener to open this can of tomato paste. As per me out. Okay. Excellent work. Thank you, thank you. Next, we're going to get out Mr. Spreader. Okay, Mr. Spreader can be used to spread things, including tomato paste.
Tomato paste was the secret, really.
Yeah, it really is the secret. Okay. This is Italian style tomato paste. First I was alarmed at I saw little things in it. I was like, what's going on here? It's got oregano and basil in it already.
Oh, well.
That's not a bad thing.
No.
So, we're going to smear the tomato paste all around. So there's a nice thin, not thick, thin layer of tomato paste all over everything. The key, ultimately, is having the right proportions for everything. So we smear the tomato paste all around with our pudding knife. If you don't have one of these spreader knives, I suggest getting one. Relatively inexpensive addition to your kitchen that you won't regret getting because you'll use it for cream cheese, anything you have to spread. You'll be like, boy, I sure am glad I got a spreading knife. That's what you'll say. Those will be your exact words. Alright, so I'm spreading it. I hope you guys can see the spread. Spreading it evenly all around. Neither having too much nor too little. Tomato paste is a potent resource in your cooking repertoire. But accordingly, if you put too much on, then you'll be like, oh, it's still tomato paste here. This is just the right amount. You want to try to eliminate thick spots. Make it as flat all around as you can. Spread that up there a little bit. Spread that up there. Oops. Okay. That looks pretty good. Alright, once you got it painted just the way you want it, smooth it all out. There. That's good. So it didn't take one whole can of tomato paste for this. If you put on a whole can of tomato paste, it would be too much tomato paste. So be careful about that. You can save this in case you make another pizza later.
You want me to?
Just tear off a piece of this is fine. And then I just put this over this can. Like, yeah. If I don't use the rest of this today, I'll throw it out because tomato paste doesn't stay good very long. And next, I'm going to get the next ingredient I'm going to put on here, which is not something I've historically put on. Historically, I put on garlic powder. I wonder if I should just stick with what I normally. I think I'm going to stick with garlic powder. Yeah.
Because you gotta let it dry.
Yeah, you don't want it to get too wet. Okay, so I am going to sprinkle now a little bit of this garlic powder around here. Not too much again. You don't want to overdo it with any one thing. That's plenty. And then the one thing you don't really have to worry about overdoing it too much with are these dried onions. But you could overdo it. That looks about right. Okay. Can you see it? There. That's about right. So, now we're going to go get the next ingredient. Alright, so we got these things. Cheese is the next. We'll put the salamis on after that. We'll get this knife, okay? And we'll need to open all of these cheeses as well. So to open these, I will just cut along here, cut along here, take out the cheese. So I've got several different kinds of cheese here. If I had all mozzarella, I might use all mozzarella, but I normally involve cheddar. This is Colby Jack. I also have mozzarella. I get these little cheeses because, I don't know, it's like, you get a big cheese, at some point you're thinking, oh, maybe it's gone bad. these little cheeses are vacuum sealed, so they should be fine. Let me go through them relatively quickly too. We'll need at least 5 cheeses for this. We might have to return to get a 6th cheese, conceivably. We'll see how we do with 5 cheeses first. Alright, so we've thrown away all those little things. Now we're going to chop this up. We're going to stack up these cheeses on top of each other. We'll cut it vertically first. Okay. Now, we'll go meow, 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 meow. Maybe I should just use that.
Charleston Whitey says, how much for a slice?
Well, the only way you can get a slice of this is actually to be Rachel or me.
Yeah.
The only way you can get a slice. That's a cost I don't think anybody can really pay except for me and Rachel.
Yeah.
Okay, now that we've cut this into small pieces, let's sprinkle them around. Like the winter snows sprinkle snowflakes on the ground. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Goes the sprinkly guy. Okay, so let's break them up over here before we sprinkle them. That would be smart this time. Okay. It's Sprinkle Sprinkles. What? Captain Sprinkle Sprinkles in the house. What you want to do is you want to make sure when you sprinkle these, you get all the various spots have a little bit on it, and no spot has too much on it. That's why you gotta sprinkle them all around. Don't think you can sprinkle your sprinkle in just one sprinkle. It's gonna be okay. No, gotta sprinkle them all around.
That's good sprinkling.
Thanks. All right. Well, let's be honest with ourselves. As anticipated, we need a 6th cheese, maybe even a 7th cheese.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, it's good use of cheese.
We'll try just a 6th cheese. See how that goes. This is not quite adequately cheesed, okay? Now I'm just gonna break this one with my fingers. Put it in the various spots that it needs to go. Ja. Don't rush your sprinkles process, or you're going to end up with some clumps of cheese in some spots and no cheese in other spots. Now, if you have grated cheese, obviously that makes this process a little bit easier. But don't over cheese it. To my opinion, you run the risk of over cheesing if you use grated cheese. You want there to be not a completely even distribution of cheese. You want it to be like spread out little bits of cheese like this. So we're getting close to being done here. And you can tell by how much empty space there is between cheeses. This is about right. Alright, good, perfect, wonderful. Now it's been properly cheesed. We're going to rinse off this spreading knife. and put it back in the drawer because you use this too often to put that in the dishwasher. Trevor, get down. Get down. Trouble's coming over here trying to mess around. Next, we're going to take out the meat component of this pizza. We're going to use salamis. Probably about I'd say about that much. That's right. Let me go back and get those other couple of ones. Let's chop it up. Make it into really small pieces. Okay, now that you've chopped it up into small pieces, sprinkle it around. Again, you want just the right amount of everything. So, in all evenly distributed spots. Okay. And indeed, I think this is the right amount of meat. I don't need those extra salamis. So that's good. Alright. Now, this time I am going to add a new ingredient that I've never added before. But I think even Rachel, even though she's a little skeptical about the new ingredient, I don't blame her. I think she's going to approve of this one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. We're going to take out a couple of these olives and chop them up into small pieces and put it on the pizza as well.
Oh, that does sound good.
So, we got a little spoon here. Get some of these bad boys out. Grab a piece of feta as well. We get another little piece of feta here. Okay, now let's chop up that. We'll put that on the pizza too. So, just gonna chop it up into little bitty pieces. Like this. We just chopping. You know, mincing it basically. Okay.
So Ron asks, do all Americans cut on the countertop? Is that a thing?
I usually don't. I just cleaned this countertop super well before I started making this. I don't want too much of this stuff either. I'm just gonna sprinkle it a little bit, sprinkle, and I may end up not using all that I cut. We'll see. Doesn't seem like it's too much, really. Okay. There we go. Perfect. That is going to be fantastic. That is a carefully prepared pizza delight.
I'm sure that Eric could make a pizza in the shape of a gyat, but it's already done.
That would be a little bit unnecessarily difficult, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. So, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to just put this in the oven into a cold oven, okay? We're going to put it on the top shelf of a cold oven. I'm not exactly sure how long to let this go for. I'm going to start at, we're going to put it up to 400, okay? And then I'm going to start the timer at 20 minutes. It's going to take at least 20 minutes. I'll look at it in 20 minutes. If I start to smell something like burny or whatever ahead of time, then I'll check on it ahead of time. Let's put these ingredients away. And let's wash this off and put it away. Let's just get some olive oil on it. So I'll have to use a little soap to get that off. Okay. Now, there. Now we wiped that off too. We cleaned this apparently. Looks clean. Maybe I haven't washed it. Maybe it's wiped it off. I'm not sure. Alright, there. I'll wash that. And then we're all cleaned up already, and we haven't even gotten any food yet. Well, we're not entirely all cleaned up, because there is that mixing bowl right there. I'll leave this out for now in case I feel like making another pizza, but probably I won't. What was that? That was strange. Okay, turn that off. Let's turn this off. And very well. Hopefully my timer takes, because it's on the automatic preheat timer. Like, this guy doesn't really want you to put things into a cold oven, I guess. I don't know. Hi, Cami9. I hope things are going well for you, Saint Cami. Saint Cami of Emo Week. Okay, let's see. Well, Unicorn Ninja, I get it. People are surprised by some of the things I do in making this pizza. If it looks clean, it's clean. Thank you, Saram. Oh, Putty Cat, why do you remind me of difficult things to think about? No, I haven't dealt with that yet. Putty Cat's like my mom, my dad, or something.
What did he say?
Did you get rid of the termites yet? Not yet. Just
Oh my gosh, can I give you a hug? I just want to touch you so badly.
Of course, my angel bottoms.
You're just so lucky. Thank you for being in my life.
Thank you for being in my life. So, I don't know. I put on a timer for 20 minutes, but then the stove does this automated timer thing. for the preheating of the oven, which I think was at 8 minutes. So if it doesn't show 12 minutes or 13 minutes or 9 minutes, I mean 11 minutes when it rings, then that means I have to put the timer again. I just have to remember that. Well, let's go over to the deck where we can get a better view of how windy it is. I want to be able to see the trees blowing around. Wind is obviously a concern for us because there are some dead trees around and stuff. I'm not so worried about the live trees falling down, but there's a dead tree right across the way that was making a cracking sound earlier.
How they do? They're looking good.
Yeah.
They look really good.
It'll change its direction. Before it was probably the sun was over there from its perspective, you know? Let me get this. It's a little hot to stand in the sun, actually.
It is. I'll probably get sunburned, but
Well, you're not gonna be in the sun that long. We got only 8 minutes till we have to check the meow, you know?
I really like. I don't know. Right now, I just feel like I love our life. Like,
Yeah, me too. I'm feeling pretty happy about things too. I just did you here. I don't know what to do with the camera, so I just put it right there. I'm really happy with life right now too. You know, I feel like we're adequately unburdened by things hanging over our heads. It took me a long time to stop feeling like I had a bunch of shit hanging over my head. You know?
I mean, we kind of lived like that for a while, like
Yeah.
having shit over our head, but we dealt with it we dealt with it really well. Um, I mean, I'm sure you had things over your head when you were living a more like conventional life, teaching and stuff. And
Oh yeah, this is the easiest life's ever been, the most pleasant life's ever been. Really, like the happiest I've ever been.
me too.
You know? Circumstances make a huge difference as to how happy you are.
Yeah, and where you live makes a huge difference too. I mean, this is so nice. It's peaceful. We have like beautiful weather right now.
Yeah, right now.
Stream, a gully.
Right now, it's perfect. You got any bugs? It's what is it, like 72 degrees or something? It's absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
Last night we didn't put the heater on. It got down to like 64 or 65 in the house or something. And I found that to be excellent for sleeping.
What was it, 64? Really?
And the thermostat downstairs, yeah.
That I must have slept really well too. I mean, yeah.
We should let it be colder at night.
Yeah. I tend to sleep better in the colder
Yeah.
too. I'm interested to see what kind of summer we have, just because of the La Nina that's been affecting us.
Yeah,
Um, it's really great that we're getting rain again.
yeah. We might even get a smattering of snow based
Yeah,
on what the
we could.
weather shows.
Based on what's.
I would not be surprised if the temperatures are right. Then I suspect it'll be. I'm sorry, I got ash
That's
all over
okay.
you.
You didn't plan that.
No, the wind just carried it right to you. The clouds are moving like crazy.
Yeah. Isn't it cool?
Let me show you.
Be right back.
Okay. You can just see how fast that cloud's moving, right? It's just zooming by. It's like, now I'm between the trees. Now I'm behind that tree. Just sitting on the deck and watching the clouds roll by. This is a pleasant activity. You know what's especially remarkable is I really cannot remember the last time I was so, you know, generally happy and energetic without any drugs at all. Strange phenomenon. Except for weed, of course. That doesn't count as a drug. Oh, I have to go back inside. I don't want to forget about the pizza. What trees are these? Well, this tree apparently is a cedar tree. That tree back, back there, that's a pine tree. And those other trees are, you got a cedar, a pine, a cedar, something else. Actually, that's another cedar. A pine, and probably a cedar. Here we have an oak tree that's coming into leaf, you know. Uh, these trees might not love it if it gets to be freezing again at this point. We got oak tree right here. That's a little maple tree. Like, this maple tree is adequately shielded by these other trees. Probably it'll be fine, but this new life on this maple tree might be in trouble if it freezes. It's only supposed to get down to 35, but I don't know. That's pretty cold. I guess it'll be fine, probably. This won't be its first April. Maple trees know what they're doing, I guess. All right, let's check on that pizza and see if the timer situation solved itself or not. Hi, Swedish Moose. You're from Stockholm, Sweden, huh? Okay, well, the timer shows 6 minutes, so maybe it's been 14 minutes? I'm not sure that the timer for the preheating started at 8. It might have started at 10. Rick C just saw a ghost? Really? Hi, William McLaren. Welcome to Talking with Famous People. Arid J. Wilty Plant. I hereby say your name. Arid J. Wilty Plant. Is that how it's pronounced? Arid J. Wilty Plant? Ruby Alvarez. Your name is no longer Arid J. Wilty Plant. You saw a ghost in your bathroom? Was the ghost using the bathroom? So we're going to check on the pizza in about 6 minutes, and that'll be 20 minutes from a cold oven, right? It may or may not be done. We'll have to take a look and see. I put it on the top shelf of the oven, which I tend to associate as cooking a little slower than the bottom shelf. Maybe because the fire comes from the bottom. Okay. You, mister, are being not family friendly, okay? What? Well, that's not anything to do with me. Should we call this the summer of the Gyat? Perhaps. Shaken Bottles says, I keep my house at 80. That's very hot. Rania McCall says, "What the fuck are you doing, bitch?" Well, that's not a very nice greeting, Rania McCall. Maybe you want to rethink your way of greeting people. Swedish Moose once again says hi from Stockholm, Sweden. Hi from California, America. Ludwig Walter says, "You look very old. Why are you allowed on YouTube? You look mad old." Risk C, I was raped by a ghost as well. Well, the way you describe it, it's not surprising that nobody believes you, Rick C. No, I'm not going to review the poop song. Hello from Belgrade, says Dorde Vlasic. Well, Dusty, my thoughts on that is you're not being family friendly. No, I did not serve in Nam. I'm 52 years old. If I had served in Nam, I would have been like 1 year old. Hello, Stephanie A. from Michigan. Hi, Jaden. How's it going? Why don't I like pepperoni on pizza? I don't dislike pepperoni on pizza. I just don't necessarily know if I'm going to make pizza or not, right? So I don't buy pepperoni, whereas I eat salami regularly just out of the bag. Okay, well, good for you, Muff Hugger. Split says, play me a song on guitar. Doherty is being pronounced as George, and my surname, Vlashish. So it's George Vlasic. Oh, okay. George Vlasic. I'm not trying to take your handle. Blink twice if I'm being held hostage. You mean Rachel? Are you being held hostage?
No. Eric's my husband.
Yeah, we're married. And no, probably I won't. Shaking bottles. I'm just drinking a Coors Edge non-alcoholic beverage. No thanks, Toronto Dump. Do I miss O.J. Simpson? No, I don't miss him. He and I weren't really very close, in that I never met the man. So, you know. Rachel, do you like to spin in circles and get dizzy?
No. I used to as a kid, though. This is something I used to do as a kid. But now I actually really do get dizzy, and I don't like the feeling.
Yeah, I don't like the feeling either. Feels like being jostled unnecessarily.
Yeah.
You're quitting drinking yourself? Good for you, Rick C. Um, I quit about 10 years ago. George Vlasic says, I only drink water and alcohol. Okay, I do sometimes drink Coke, especially after a meal. Ace Trades, don't give Rick C bad advice. Okay, quitting drinking is probably a good thing for most people who think they might want to quit.
Yeah.
I'm not judging people who don't want to.
It's different for everyone. I'm not usually afraid of heights. What I don't like is when you go on the escalators that are like so, like, the angle is so sharp. That kind of gets me a little bit like, oh, I don't like this. But I don't really think I'm that afraid of heights. Definitely Coke, Putty Cat.
Rixie, I already removed that once. I removed it a second time without putting you on timeout. That makes you a very fortunate gentleman. All right, let's take a gander at the goose. It's smelling pretty close to being done. Because the crust is such a thin crust, I think it might be done. I'm going to give it maybe another minute or two, but I think it's pretty well done. It smells pretty much done. So let's just let it go for another minute here to make sure the crust is cooked all the way in the middle, everything. So yeah, I know it's crazy. You might say 20 minutes in a cold oven from a cold oven. Yeah, that's about right. You know, maybe 21. You can see that it's done because it pulls up like that, right? And it's kind of brown around the edges. That's what it's supposed to be look like. Okay. Now, at this point, I think I do want to bring a cutting board into the mix. What I have in mind here is to, well, actually, this fits on there pretty well. So I'm just going to cut it in half now with the slicer. Okay, so now let's go like this. Okay. We got some nice squares there with pizza. And I'll put it over here for the moment. I need to get a plate. What I need to do. Put that on there. that on there. Now, you should have enough room for all the pizza on the cutting board. Cut that in half like that. Cut that in half like that. And then cut that in half like that. Now we have 6 pieces of pizza right there.
Silky, Eric likes pineapple on pizza.
Yeah, I sure do. But this pizza doesn't have any pineapple.
I'm so excited.
Let's give it a try. Let's see how it turns out.
Thank you.
All right, let's see. Bone appetite indeed.
Appetite.
Mmm. Delicioso.
Mmm. Mmm. Well,
Mm-hmm.
that's very good.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
I could have used another minute. Be a little more crispy, but excellent.
It is excellent.
The good thing is I barely noticed the addition of the olives.
Yeah. Which is nice. It's like a
Mhm.
little extra.
Mm. That's why I wish I'd given it another minute. You know, it's a bit underdone. But, I mean, it's not bad, right? But yeah, I could have used another minute. You did call it apparently Unicorn Ninja.
He was in disbelief that the oven wasn't preheating.
3 to 5 more minutes. Well,
I didn't say pepperoni over salami. I just said that we have salami, so that's what we're going to be using. I do like pepperoni.
okay,
Oh
you
my god.
Monday morning kitchen quarterbacks.
Honestly, I really like it. It's really good. Eric's pizza is one of my favorite things, like, to eat. It really is. Your fried vegetable. Honestly, you're just a really good cook, and I really like eating, like, all your food.
Thanks, Rachel. No, I don't like to preheat the oven in a Ninja. I just put it in for like 23 minutes next time, okay?
Our cat is so dog-like. He sits and waits for scraps.
Yeah. I'm glad your shepherd's pie came out amazing.
No, I am glad too, Edgar.
Well, this is supposed to be pretty crunchy because it's such a thin crusted pizza. Or get another piece.
Mm-hmm, me too.
My dad? Oh, he doesn't have any.
Alright, I'll put some for you. So yeah, it needs 3 more minutes. Okay, I'm gonna concede the point right now. It needs 3 more minutes. Next time I'm gonna do 23 minutes. Mm. I got a nice taste of the olive there. Really, it
Yeah,
smells
it
great.
really is nice.
Mm-hmm.
So good. I don't care if it's like slightly undercooked. It's the flavors. Like tomato paste makes such a difference.
That's the key ingredient. In addition, obviously the super thin crust is good, but important. It's not maximally achieved in this one, but if it is, it sounds like that by
Yeah.
every time you bite it. This is not quite that crispy, but
Eric TV is so right. It is better than imaginary pizza. And I love pizza. It's probably one of my favorite things to eat. That along with like chicken fingers and French fries. But Eric's pizza is like, so good. Like, we don't have to travel into town to get pizza. It's good.
and the pizza place in town does not really make very good pizza.
Mm-mm.
It's okay.
Eric's is better. Yeah, look, it's okay. There's another place in town that has Still's Pizza. I've never tried before, but yeah. Yeah, homemade pizza is always best, and like Eric makes it so good.
Yeah, key ingredient, as we said, tomato paste, not any other kind of sauce, and you put a thin amount.
Mm-hmm.
No, the basil we had. I mean, the tomato paste we had was Italian style, which means it had a little bit of oregano and basil in it. But I didn't add any additional. I'm thinking about that. I'd like to get some oregano from the store. Actually, we don't have any oregano. So anyway, that was delicious. I feel wonderful about having eaten some food now.
Me too.
This channel is 10 years old, almost as old as YouTube. Well, I mean, it. Yeah.
No anchovies. I tried pizza with anchovies. I just like hated it so much. It was so gross.
Yeah, I don't like fish at all, really. Harry Snorlax, the hell is happening here? Rachel's eating pizza. I'm chatting with you. I'm responding to your question. I'm about to go outside and have a health tube. You're going to come with me.
You.
Okay, Rachel's coming too. The hire agrees. They prefer tomato paste, but with an E at the end of tomato. Pizza Hut sucks. Yeah, we're having homemade pizza. It was quite delicious. And there's enough for us both to have more slices of it too. There's 4 more slices left, so. We could also do, Rachel, for those 4 slices, since they're going to be cold, we can heat them up in the oven and see if we get it a little more crispy, Not technically how you're supposed to do it, but what do we look like? Mr. and Mrs. Technical? Mr. and Mrs. Technicality? Would you, more than friends, like some cutlets? I'll put some up for you. cutlets for the Woodland Friends. Maybe the wind will clean up the driveway for me.
Yeah, maybe it will.
Oh, why, old guy? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day to be neighborly. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Would you be my neighbor? What's your bottom tier takeout franchise? I would say like Taco Bell probably,
Me too.
or Del Taco if there is one around. It's one. My property is just 1 acre. Our property is not that big.
No. Just good. We don't want more than that,
We
really.
don't really want to manage a bunch of land, you know. This retaining wall holds back this like little hill behind it that has all these trees on it. It sits between us and the road, so it provides like a privacy shield between us and the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 acre is about perfect.
Yeah.
I'm not a particularly responsible landowner, you know, like we're supposed to burn like deadfall and brush and stuff, but I don't really burn it.
I'm not judging you for it at all, because I'm not doing it either.
Well, right now there's no reason to, right? In the 2 years before we moved here, there were 2 back-to-back summer fires that just chewed up all the fuel around here, really. It didn't hit right here, but it would hit all around us, so.
Mm-hmm. Yes, little squirrels. Time for some golden cutlets.
Come on down, have some cutlets.
Yes, yes, yes. Look how excited she is, or he.
Yeah, that's my squirrel girlfriend, I think.
Yeah, she is.
Lady Squirrel, I call her.
What's her name?
Lady Squirrel.
Lady Squirrel.
No, that's not her, though.
It looks like a younger one.
I see nuts. So that's a young male. Yeah, he does have nuts. That's not her.
Oh, I didn't see the nuts.
Well, he's kind of a younger male, so they're not that big.
He is young. Go ahead, get this woman cutlets are for you too.
Yeah, go have some cutlets.
Yes, yes, yes.
Eat them. Eat them with your squirrel
Eat
mouth.
them. Yes, they're for you too. Yes. Go ahead. Don't be nervous.
It's fine. We put them there specifically for you to eat.
Yeah.
The little birds aren't scared.
No, they're
But
not.
you know that's not my friend because my lady squirrel, she's not skittish like this.
Oh, and I get it. She's your girlfriend, as in like she's a girl who's your friend.
She's my squirrel girlfriend in the sense that she and I have a special relationship among the squirrels. It's
So,
not
like, what kind of girlfriend is she? The kind of girlfriend that you take out to dinner and, like, buy gifts for? Or, like, girlfriend as you go and chat over coffee?
No, I mean, when I put out cutlets, sometimes before running up the tree, she'll run over to me, right? And I like to think she doesn't come all the way over, but she's running over to blow me a kiss.
Aww, she is, though. Should I be jealous?
No, Rachel. I'm talking about a squirrel. can't even tell her apart from the other squirrels much of the time.
That's so cute, though. It's like you're Snow White.
Yeah. See,
Come on, little squirrel. It's okay.
Here comes a different squirrel. They're having a squirrel conversation. You know, it's like you and I both have a cat husband. Should we be jealous of that?
No.
And he's not a very good husband, really.
No, he's not a good
Kind
husband.
of abusive. And,
We have a cat wife too,
yeah.
right? That's what Capito would be.
Yeah, she is our cat wife, but, you know,
But yeah, no,
trouble
we
excludes
have
her so much.
He's a neurotic,
Abusive,
abusive.
door guarding, insanity thing.
Yes, look at him, and he won't move. He'll just stay there.
Pizza was absolutely delicious. It was absolutely delicious. So, that's pretty good.
The pizza was great, Silky.
Yeah, we're in a polyamorous relationship with 2 cats. And now apparently there's a squirrel entering into the equation. So,
Aww.
yes, Putty Cat, I know. Let me look at the baseball schedule. No, both the cats are married to each other. Well, they're brother and sister to each other, but they're husband and wife to me and Rachel somehow. I'm not sure how that works.
Yeah, I don't know how that works either.
Let's see. So Oakland starts at 6:40 p.m. We wanted to watch some sort of sports right now, which sometimes I enjoy
The
doing.
Giants are
The
playing.
Giants are playing. There's
Golf.
also some golf on towards the end of the golf. Scheffler is in the lead at 6 under. Wow, it's been a rough day at the Masters because yesterday's lead was 7 under.
Wow.
Morikawa. Somebody is in 5th, 3 under. Somebody asked me to pick the winner of the Masters the other day. I don't think I ever even answered the question, but I thought the answer, which was Colin Morikawa. That was my pick. So it's a little surprising to see him up on the leaderboard there. He's not had a great golf season, apparently.
No, he hasn't.
That's what I heard them saying. Maybe on day 1 of the Masters, I don't know. Has been windy in Augusta. Well, that explains the approximately par scores of today's round.
This is a Arnold Palmer half and half iced tea lemonade. It's 22 floral ounces.
Fluid ounces.
Fluid ounces.
Did you say floral ounces?
Yeah.
What was my longest nose hair? 73 feet. Uh-oh. Okay. You
Whoa,
barely...
you just missed the...
Fowler is 6 over. Wow, Fowler's had a horrible day. He finished yesterday like 1 under, 2 under or something.
Wow.
Dog Eater 3211 says nobody wants to watch this live stream. Hi Daniel Vaswani. So you hear that, everybody? You need to stop watching it right now. You don't want to watch this live stream. What are you thinking? Well, dog eater 3211 is
Oh.
only here to indicate how unpleasant it is to be here. How many squirrels are there around your house? A lot of squirrels. Well, dog eater 3211, that's not a very polite thing to say. I think you need to work on your manners, young man. Hi, Squiggles. I had a squirrel that lived in my house for 3 weeks together with my cat. He was smart, though. Squirrels are smart.
Yeah, they are smart. Luminix has a good relationship with squirrels in the neighborhood. She feeds them peanuts and they come to her and they chat and they do cute things.
Patrick Cantley is currently swinging his golf club at 2 over. He's had a bit of a rough day, it looks like, as well.
Look at that window. I mean, look at all the.
It's windy.
Yeah.
But he got it in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, he
He
did.
put it onto the green and it's rolling back towards the hole. I got it in a
Oh,
very
wow.
good
He's
spot.
got a really nice shot
Yeah,
there.
good job, Patrick Cantley. Please, Daddy, I'm sorry. Okay, well, we're very, very convinced by your apology. The squirrels taste good with olives. I've never eaten a squirrel before. I have no desire to eat a squirrel. You know, I just figure I'll let the squirrels be themselves and I'll just eat things that people normally eat instead. Yeah, stop talking about eating our friends. Putty cat, okay? Friends don't eat friends. If you want to be a member of the Fun Friends gang, you have to respect that rule. Fun friends don't eat fun friends. All right, so it's John Rahm, who's also had a heck of a difficult day at 5 over. Wow. He ended yesterday at like 1 under. He just nailed a birdie though to drop, put him back to 4 over. I wonder what the cut mark is. He's 36 at 4 over. Wow, it has been a brutal day at the Masters. I don't know which is it at Augusta? Is it always at Augusta? I think they maybe always hold the Masters at Augusta. That's a great putt by John Rahm. It's a nice birdie putt. No, there's no benefits, Putty
No,
Cat.
there's no friends with benefits.
Okay.
It's like either you're friends or you find someone on here, you chat with them, and you become in a relationship.
Yeah. Okay. The Fun Friends gang is non-sexual. It's platonic. Okay. Yeah, they always play it at Augusta. Yeah, the benefit is that we're friends and we have fun and we do fun things.
Where? Oh, Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia.
It looks like they're having like not typical Georgia weather. It looks like it's like fairly chilly.
Let's look at our weather forecast, shall we?
Yeah, let's.
It's currently Friday, 4 p.m.
Oh no.
High rain
That's so
accumulation
sad.
tomorrow. What?
Some K-pop singer found dead. 30s. Okay, so weather for Mariposa, California.
So it says we're gonna start getting weather, rain,
Oh.
a little bit of rain at 6 a.m.
6
tomorrow.
a.m.
It's not gonna get that cold tonight. But then, starting at noon, we're gonna get more rain. One p.m. heavy rain. From 2 p.m. through 7 p.m. And it's only going to get down to 40, so we're not going to get any snow. I don't think I am going to LA tomorrow, Pretty Cat.
Hey, Keisha.
Because of the rain, I think I'm not going to go
Going to go where?
to Los Angeles tomorrow. I was thinking about maybe going to LA tomorrow. But I don't think I'm going to. What's happening? What's happened? What's happened is I'm live streaming. We're watching a little golf. We'll probably wrap up this live stream relatively soon. But I have no particular impetus to do so. No, my cat's name is not Keisha, or anything. Rain Shadow. Do you need to take another dump? No, I do not. Junior Bourne says, Unc chillin'. Yeah, Unc is chillin'. Gizmo chillin'. What more can I say? Top billin'. Hi, Jade. Yes, Rachel? My darling?
I'm hungry still, but I
Why don't you
know.
have more pizza? If you want to put it on the pizza, the cookie pan, put it back in the oven and heat it up for 5 minutes or something. You might be better that way.
What should I put it up to?
400. I'm not gonna smoke a joint, okay? Because I don't like to have to hassle with rolling joints. Instead, I'll just pull a bong rip. Junior Born, okay? I'll pull a bong rip while you smoke a joint. Putty cat. I'm removing that. You're lucky I'm not timing you out. You want me to wait for you? I'll pull another bowl when you're ready. Okay? I'll pull another bowl when you're ready. And was it everything I said it was? Was it lasagna everything I promised? Tell me the truth. Were you guys like, I mean, I don't know what he's making such a big deal about. Or were you like, okay, he's right. This is that delicious. Which one is it? Tell me the truth, Acacia. I want to know if your taste buds were correct or incorrect. Buddy cat, you let me worry about that stuff, okay? You just let me worry about that one. It was pretty good. Pretty good. Your taste buds are wrong. I knew I couldn't really trust Ruben to tell me the truth while we thought about it. My favorite restaurant is Steve's Sportsman's Cafe. I always get the corned beef hash and eggs. Extra crispy on the corned beef hash, over medium on the eggs. Ruben says it's very good. Okay, well, if you guys didn't just like, since you guys aren't just like pulling out your hair, oh my God, it's so fantastic. You're wrong about it. It's just how it is. And I'm not taking dabs, just pulling bowls of regular old flour. Wow, that was a terrible putt. Patrick can't lay. Yep. The wind must have blown that putt way off what he expected. I can't sing happy birthday to you Doomer Tam because it's copyrighted and stuff, you know. But what I can sing to you is like that. There. Yeah, I'm sure Doomer Tam is a liar, but he still got a song. You can have one too, Ashmore. You want the same song for you? Oh. Okay, I'm. You shouldn't say that, Doomer Tam. That's not nice to say. Can I sing Cloudy Day in Los Angeles? Higher decibel, please. Well, I tell you what. We'll go outside and I'll sing you all an actual song made famous by some famous artist. Okay? Would you like that? Sure, you would. I don't have a girlfriend, Howie X. You know? I mean, I deleted that one myself. I may be being a little bit more strict in moderation than I have at times in the past, with more people. She's my wife, Howie X. She's not my girlfriend. I don't have a girlfriend. I have a squirrel friend. I even messed that up outside. I just wanted to say, like, this, she's my squirrel friend, but I said she's my squirrel girlfriend. My wife is role playing as my girlfriend, right? My wife is role playing as my girlfriend, role playing as a casual encounter. No, they weren't suggesting that. All right, so I do believe I have. Old man, what are we gonna do about the rampant amount of gender pretenders? Absolutely nothing, dumbass. Who cares? Why are you so concerned with what other people are doing with their bodies? Is this a TV show? Yeah, it is. The best damn TV show on TV. Now I'm gonna sing you a song. Do squirrel girlfriends have fursuits and personas? Personas. Yeah, maybe they do. Hi, squirrel. Are you skittish male or are you my squirrel friend? I'll have to see under your tail to say for sure. It's a smaller one. Yeah, but that's the skittish male. Yeah, my squirrel friend's a little bigger than that. I would not call this a Trump wall. This is what's actually called a retaining wall. Because it retains stuff. Wow, that's a nice shot in all that wind. Good shot, Mr. Golfer. Mr. Dunlap. Okay, well, I don't buy into your weird mythological framings of things. Sorry. I don't see individual people expressing themselves as identities in various ways as a threat or a problem or anything like that. I see your alarmist nonsense to be much more of a threat and a problem. Have you seen the YouTube channel where this guy builds complicated obstacle courses for squirrels and they amazingly complete them? No, I have not seen that. The only thing it's keeping out is that hill behind it. That's the only thing it's keeping out. But of course, Rachel does not need a wall to keep women out. I am not interested in any other women. But
Thanks, I'm so glad.
you're welcome. I mean,
It sounds like it's ridiculous to thank for, but honestly, they're like we've both been with partners who like wanted us to be other people,
yeah.
and that's no fun.
No, that's no fun. Criticism kills love, as they say.
Yeah.
No, buddy cat. Those aren't women behind the wall. Those are little birds. Here comes one of those. I forget. Somebody told me what they were the other day. One of those little, maybe it was you told me. Those little Oreo looking things.
Yeah.
Or is that a fawk? That's an Oreo looking thing.
The like sparrows with black heads, but they have another name. They're not black-eyed peas.
No, that's the little ones, right? They're not called black-eyed peas, but that's what I call them.
Yeah.
Now. But I'm talking about that other bird that was here a second ago.
Oh, the red breast?
Yeah.
Oh, it was here?
Yeah, there's one here a second ago.
Oh, they're so pretty.
Yeah, they're cool.
Hi, little squirrel friend. You're so cute and young looking. So cute. The little baby eyes. It's not a baby, but...
No, he's not a baby, but he's not an old squirrel.
No. Not that there's anything wrong with the old squirrels.
But I should.
It's cool to think that we might have seen him when he was like a little toddler.
Oh, that was an American robin. Black-eyed juncos are the little ones. I think they might be black-headed juncos even.
Thank you, Luminix. We really needed the help with the names of those birds. We keep forgetting.
Yeah. No. Dark-eyed juncos. Okay, they're called dark-eyed juncos. Well, they'll continue to be black-eyed peas to me. I'm quite confident they will. John Rahm now at 4 over, tackling this blustery day at Augusta.
The oven is heated when it says oven heating off, right? It says oven on.
I don't know. Let me come look at it. Yeah, it's done preheating.
Okay, so it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then we'll just put that back in there.
We should have gotten mittens. Oven mitts. Should use them.
Yeah, we should use those.
Yeah.
Okay, back in the oven you go, probably for 5 minutes.
Which direction? Vertical?
Whichever way you want to turn it is fine. And then put the timer on for like 5 minutes.
Right?
Yeah, there we go. So, okay. Oil up and make it shake, says ssuartscire. And then he repeats himself. Oil up and make it shake. I don't plan to be oiling up anything or making anything shake anytime soon. So, I told my neighbors that the stakes in my yard are my war trophies and that most are reserved as seats for my enemies. I don't know, but they've been really nice to me lately. Kitten mittens. I do occasionally like to show off Pretty Cat.
It's true.
Spring revenge.
I never would have thought that I would have married someone who.
He was such an avid spring breaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I had never got my fill of it, you know. I never did it enough when I was a teenager or whatever. So now I'm just addicted to spring break all the time. So I think maybe what I'm having in mind right now is that actually that Rachel will make her pizza, eat it. Then I might stop streaming for a while. And perhaps, have a little a marriage discussion, let's call it, to discuss our marriage. I don't have an OnlyFans, obviously. SOTC XIV, SOTC 14. Is the SOTC part also Roman numerals? Ones that I'm not familiar with? No, we're not getting divorced. That's not what I mean by that particular euphemism at all. Yeah, we're going to exercise a certain amount of intimacy. Okay, I'll just leave it at that. Just the 14. Okay. Can't stick around much today. Life is hectic and I gotta go to bed soon. But I want to swing by and say, hi, good luck with your marriage discussion. If it helps, I look forward to seeing your life. We're not really having a marriage discussion. That's a euphemism for something else. There's not a lot of discussing involved, really.
Are you talking about marital wrestling?
I'm talking about brexual intercourse.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Sometimes when a man very much loves a woman, he gets to make sexual intercourse at her. Okay.
I like that it's at me.
Wedding frolic. It's a good name.
Yeah, that is a good name.
Or marriage jostling, I think is a fine one as well. Nuptial jostlings. Yeah. Or YYs. Nuptial jostling. I like that expression. Well, Howie X, sometimes I do that, and just like everything else, I just say, okay, well, that's what we're doing next, or whatever. And I just keep people informed about what my life is. However, unlike when I go poop or something, I will stop streaming for the duration of this activity. Struggle snuggling is great. I like that too. Unicorn Ninja. Struggle snuggling. Struggle snuggle is perhaps a subset of cuddle conquest. Yeah. Well, except it's bowel movement, chaotic floundering. Rachel and I want to engage in chaotic floundering. I, I like that one. Well, I'm not exactly sure what that means. It sounds dirty though. SOTCXIV. Uh, did you turn off the oven, Rachel?
No,
Or you think you're gonna put it back in?
I will turn it off.
Did you burn yourself?
No.
Okay.
It's good. It looks good.
All right, cool. Oatmeal toppings is my porn actor name. Okay. Yeah, Rachel turned off the oven. I heard it be turned off. Well, you almost stayed in the fairway. John Rahm, 5 over. That cat just like, I will be as in the way as possible.
Yeah.
Z comes in with this interesting chat. Hello, I am new here. How old are you? What's your income? How much do you weigh? And have you considered euthanasia? I think she's Tiddly Wickens. Wait, she's oatmeal bottoms. There you go. Absolutely, Unicorn Ninja. If I'm oatmeal toppings, she must be oatmeal bottoms. The old and the restless. Okay, well, I don't feel that restless though. Have your corn ground. Yeah, that really grinds my corn. Oh, that's a pretty good chip.
Yeah, very good chip.
Pretty good chip. Oatmeal bottoms, you mean? I think oatmeal bottoms does get a wonder point. Unicorn Ninja, you earned a wonder point for oatmeal bottom. Howie X, I already have a kid, and Rachel and I are not having any kids, and you can just stop being such a spiteful little shit. How about that?
We don't want any kids. Like
Yeah.
we don't want any kids together like that. He's already had a child.
Yeah. Yeah, we have to make the beast with 2 backs. And various other beasts. It's like origami. We have to play physical origami. John Rahm now approaching this shot. Rahm struggling today at 5 over. Really needs this putt. It's a downhill putt. It's rolling towards the hole.
Slowly,
It's right on
and it
spot, but not quite.
misses.
It went a little bit too far to that side of it. And now, happy birthday, Sister Sarah. Sarah Perry, sister of Soraya Perry. Grope for trout. Grope for trout in a peculiar river. That's excellent. Grope for trout in a peculiar river. Fantastic. I like that one a lot. Wow, it's windy. It's windy as Mindy McSmindy outside right now.
Yeah, it is.
Well, Mr. Smith here in 8th place, not a particularly famous golfer, but 1 under on a tough day at Augusta. We'll see if the weekend brings easier weather conditions. But, you know, the predicted cut is at 5 over. Wow. That's high. The projected cat's at 5 over. McElroy putts in a putt, and that's going to put him at 4 over, going to the 18th hole. So if the projected cut of 5 over is correct, then he will make the cut. We shall see. Scotty Scheffler is still on the course at 6 under. Most of the leaders have already finished. Looks like maybe it was a little easier conditions earlier in the day. I'm not sure. But Scheffler's 6 under. He's on 17. Putts for a par. So he's still 6 under. He's had a bit of a rough day. He's lost a few strokes, but compared to everybody else, not nearly so rough. Now we've got who? We've got Miggity Meow. Oh, Shoffley. Shoffley is at 1 over on 16. And he's using this red putter. He's putting probably for par based on how far the putt is. He hits the short putt. And no, actually he birdied that hole. That was a birdie. So now he's to even, going on to 18. Meanwhile, Matsuyama, 4 over, putting for bogey here on the 18th. Misses his bogey putt. And that's...
Damn, it's been a day for golf.
Yeah, well, the wind blows it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He's at 6 over, projected to miss the cut.
So the wind makes it harder to predict where the ball is gonna go, right?
Yeah, well, because they hit it and then the wind pushes it off the line. I like to say perhaps Rachel and I like to play Transformers with my Optimus Prime.
It's not humanpenis.com anymore. I don't remember.
Well, it's a number of things. It's still humanpenis.com, but it's also Kaiser Wiener Penis. He's one of the less known Kaisers in German history. Kaiser Wiener Penis. Yeah. Okay. Good. Good to you as well. I think we've got time for one last health tube outside. It appears as though Rachel's done eating.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go have a health tube as we say our gentle, kind, tender goodbyes. Okay. Get another chance to look at the wind. You can be like, wow, it's so windy. And we can all enjoy that. I think I'll get another beverage. I'll walk over. Seiko Kitty, qu'est-ce que c'est?
Psycho Kitty. I put the mitts over there, so that's the only place that I could.
Coolio, that's a good place for them. All right, beverage time. Time I get one of these bad boys. Und Klaus Holler.
Sorry.
Don't you worry your pretty little head about it, brother. was play Transformers with my Optimus Prime. I think it's a pretty good one.
That is. Are we going this way to go around the kitty?
Yeah, he wins. Mr. Randy, how you doing? I don't know who Mr. Randy is. Elizabeth, WTF? I don't know. You tell me what the TF is, you know, or what TF is. This would be the most appropriate way of saying, hey, Joseph Stalin's here. Thanks for all your help during World War II. Oh, yeah. That's some hot up-close squirrel action. See if I can get you some squirrel-on-squirrel action. There it is. That's some hot squirrel-on-squirrel action. There. Now you've got hot squirrel-on-squirrel action. Plus you got a little bird in the middle too. This is as high quality as content gets. Uh-oh. He got too close and the other squirrel was like, no dice, motherfucker. Get out of here. So now nobody gets any credits. Good away, bud. Well, we may not have any squirrel action, but we do have a little blue jay action over here. It's actually a Stellar's Jay, so correct accordingly. Well, the blue jay flew away. But the squirrel's coming back. He's starring in his own squirrel documentary on Max, HBO Max streaming service. Get away from me, little bug. He's putting on quite a show for you guys. I hope you guys are throwing him tips in the form of cutlets. Bad contacts because their body their body charge. I don't know what that means. Squirrel's really keeping his eye on me, huh? Making sure I'm not up to no good over here. The squirrel is means. Well, it might be a little bit of a mean squirrel. It's possible. You know, you can't always have a nice squirrel. Some squirrels are dicks. This squirrel would appear to fit that description. All right. Well, I'm done with that health tube. So let's return inside, wrap this up, and get to start playing Transformers with my Optimus Prime. All right, you all. Thanks for being here. Love you. I'll probably live stream again later. Adios.